Hey there, YouTube. What's up? Big Stack McGee here with another silver video for you. Yesterday I showed you my Clara Barton's sterling silver commemorative coin from the Franklin Mint that I picked up at my local coin shop. And when I did the video, I mentioned that I've been looking pretty heavily on eBay trying to score some deals for cheaper silver as opposed to just paying the insane premiums that are out there. And I've had some really good luck over the last few days. This order that I got here, if it's what I think it is for 6 1-ounce bars. I believe they're the NWT Mint, the Get Out of Dodge, or something of that nature. Stagecoach Silver Bars, I believe they're called. But the neat thing about this is when I got this one on eBay, I was able to snag it using the Buy It Now after doing a search for the newly listed. And this was 6 1-ounce bars, and I got it for $135, which works right out to $22.50 per bar. So I'm pretty excited about that because even at the time that I purchased them, they were under spot. So very rare, to find really great deals like that. But I mentioned yesterday in my big fish silver story that I had 2 rolls of Washington quarters that got away from me. I just cannot stop thinking about that one because that was just an insane deal. But this one is pretty darn great too. I can also say that this seller on eBay that's been selling these has since changed his prices. He has a few more of these lots available, and some of them have gone, the auction style ones have gone into the $170, $180 a piece. So higher premiums, etc. for those. But anyway, that's the backstory for this one, and we'll get right to it here with the unboxing. Okay, here's what I got. Stagecoach Silver. And they're in these airtights, which I was not expecting. But here they are. They're the kind of, you can, I guess if you had some snips or whatever, for a shit hits the fan scenario and used for barter, etc. But I'm going to be taking a closer look at these. I'll take one of these out of the cases. I'm going to weigh them. I'm going to use my magnet, do a little ping test action, and compare this to some of the other loose 1-ounce bars just to make sure that these are legitimate. I know for a fact that these bars are made. I believe it's the Northwest Territorial Mint. I did, before I got too far with this deal, just made sure that these were actual bars that are in production, and yes, they are. But I still want to test and make sure that they are what I think they are. So we'll take a closer look here in a moment. Okay, guys, here's that closer look. It's a very pretty looking bar. I took it out of the airtight. And again, I did confirm this is an actual bar that's being made. Unfortunately, I'm unhappy to report that I believe this to be fake silver. And I'm going to show you why I believe that. Now, I did weigh this. It weighs up correctly for a troy ounce, a little over 31.1 grams. But here, I have an Engelhard 1-ounce bar, which I know to be real silver. And so I can use this as a comparison for many different things. But the first thing I'm going to show you is that they're of a comparable size this way. But if you look here at the cross section, or the width-wise, this is the Stagecoach one. It's quite a bit thicker than the other one. And just holding it in my hand, it does not feel like silver. But here's what really gave it away for me. I have one of these nice rare earth magnets that I salvaged from a hard drive, which I may do a video at some point and show you how I do that. But I'm just going to give you an example. This is my nice Monarch poured bar that I recently got. And what I'm going to do is just show how this works. Even though it doesn't stick to the metal at all, whereas even if I use my knife here, you see it just kind of, it is strong. It really is attracted to that. With silver, especially something like this, you just feel this almost like magnetic field a little bit there. But watch what happens as I, just give it a nice angle like this. You see that's nice slow slide down there. That's what's supposed to happen. If you look on YouTube for videos on rare earth magnets and silver, you'll see that. Now if I do the same kind of thing with just like, say, this book, you know, this magnet doesn't, just goes right on down. Here one more time on this. Okay, so you get an idea for that. Well, anyway, I'm going to do that with the single hard, which again I know to be a real piece of silver. It's definitely some of that slow slide. I mean, it's not fully smooth like perhaps that back of that port bar is, so it does go down a little bit faster. But I'm going to compare that to the front of the Stagecoach one. And first things, as I put this on here, it doesn't have that same kind of magnetic field where it's not that it's attracted. I mean, there's nothing here. So as I again do that slide down, just slides right on down. Again, here's the angle hard. So that to me is enough to confirm that this is in fact a fake. The bigger width than the angle hard and the rare earth magnet. What I'm going to do is, before I go ahead and use any kind of silver solution on this or cut it open, I'm going to contact the seller. I'm going to ask to get my money back on these. I'll be happy to explain to him exactly what I did. Now it's possible the seller didn't know he was selling fake silver, but chances are he probably did. Either way, I'll be getting my money back, either from PayPal or eBay, or the seller will refund my money. But you know, that's what they say. If a deal seems too good to be true, many times it is. But fortunately, to have the knowledge to be able to test this kind of stuff is what makes me feel comfortable trying to score these deals on eBay. At 50 plus transactions on eBay for precious metals, this is the first counterfeit that I've received. So anyway, well, that's a real big bummer. They sure do look nice and pretty, but you know what? Even the fact that they were shipped in these airtights kind of is a little bit of a red flag for me. Was not expecting that. That's not what they showed in the picture that was online. So again, unhappy to report fake silver. If you think I've done anything wrong here in my assessment, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure I'm right with that. So anyway, this is Big Stack McGee. I will be giving you guys some info as far as more videos in the future as I move forward with getting my money back on these. And you know, it happens to everybody. Tonight happened to me. You guys have a great night. Take care.